Hi guys, welcome in. Okay, let's do a sound check really quick. Okay. Hi guys, welcome in. Okay, so I have an important message for you guys today, and I am getting that 10 toes down. You have people dumbfounded, and that you've been feeling maybe for a while that you've been on the wrong path, but you're not. You're on the right path. As frustrated as you might seem, everything is going according to plan, and you are ready to take any form of happiness, maybe not the specific happiness that you wanted, like whether it was a person or job or leaving something. There was something specific that you had your eye on, and maybe that's being altered in some way, but you still are on the right path. Hi, Star. Hi, Roxana. Hi, Dwayne. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Randon, Chris, YouTubeverse, Jerry, Boo, Erica, Paul, Old School, Sandra, Dwayne. Did I say that already? Eric G. Yes, I did. Thank you, Danielle. I did get some rest. Much needed rest. Okay, you guys, there are many people that are not only going through some justice and going through some karma, but you're just going to be minding your own business in following the signs. Whatever signs are signs and confirmations that you guys are getting right now, you're excited because you're just going to listen to that. You're not going to try to force a sign or confirmation. It just is what it is. And I'm trying to think of how to explain this. Let's say you wanted to work at JCPenney. Okay, I'm just trying to think of an example. Okay, let's say you wanted to work at JCPenney, but JCPenney is not hiring right now, so you're going to have to work at Buckle. Do you know what I mean? Instead of you being like, no, that's not where I wanted to work. I didn't want to work that retail job. I wanted to work this retail job. Do you know what I mean? So you're just like, whatever, going with the flow. Not even going to get mad. Just going to go in the direction that I'm being guided to. You're listening to that more than ever. You're not going to chase anyone. You're not going to mow anyone down. You're not going to force anything. You're like, if they're not in it, or they don't want me, or this isn't the place for me, then I'm not going to be here. I'm just going to be on my merry way. I'm just going to be on my merry way. Yeah. See that? Just, oh, you don't want me? Oh, you don't want me? Oh, you don't like me? Oh, okay. Do you know what I mean? You're just gonna be like, I'm not asking, and I'm not begging either, because you had your mind set on certain things that you wanted, and now you're just seeing like, okay, well, maybe I'm on the non-planned plan. Maybe I'm just on the non-planned plan. Yeah, I'm getting that you guys are going to be humbling many people. I keep getting this full energy, because there were a lot of things stolen from you. Okay, let's start there. You guys had things stolen from you. Then here came the tower and the drama. And you're so over this. You guys could be looking at your memories, at old photos. Like, I want to go back to that. You were just showing God, whatever form of happiness is coming in for me, I will take. I'm not going to be picky. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to chase. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to listen. whoever this message is for, you're on the right path because you're listening. You could be very stubborn and like doing things a certain way, but you're stopping yourself. And it is not your first thought to stop yourself, but it is your second thought. And that's what matters. I was channeling that there's a loop that's over. You're like, I'm done with this loop. I'm done going around in a circle. And it also could be that you say no to a lot of things that would bring more adventure and happiness into your life. Let's say your best friend wants to go for a walk, and you're like, why would I want to do that? And they're like, let's just go for a walk. And then you end up going for a walk with them, and you're like, oh, it's nice outside. The birds are chirping. Like, I've been wanting to go walking, but I haven't been going walking, and saying I'm going to be out in nature, but haven't been going out in nature. There are certain things that you normally just like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. But you're stopping. You're stopping to be the Fool 2.0. I got the Fool twice for you. You are stopping what you're doing to be the Fool 2.0 because now you are aligned and you're starting to see, oh, this is what God was trying to bring me. More adventure. And I'm like, I don't want that. Because you want a specific type of adventure, whether it's a glitzy, glammy type of trip, some type of glamping, going overseas, whatever it is. The adventure starts with the first step that you're being asked to take. And sometimes we're stubborn and we just think that we should skip a bunch of steps. But for some reason, we are needing to take baby steps because if we didn't really appreciate the happiness that we had before and we've been going through it and trying to rebuild and really marinate in the progress, that's another reason. This is also a part of that progress, these steps that you're taking. Maybe you are seeing where you used to be more confident and you're like, I don't feel like that anymore. Maybe you're looking at old photos and you're like, oh my gosh, I was so arrogant and so confident. And like, what happened to that? Well, life happened. Okay, life happened this last year, this last 6 months. And it really threw you for a loop with what's important to you. The people that you spend time with, the people that love you, the people that are concerned for you, the people that encourage you, provide, protect, and just love on. And maybe you've been putting some people on the back burner because you're over here chasing this. Okay. So I have a couple of examples that I channeled. Let's say you were really wanting to get back together with your sneaky link or your booty call or whatever. And you're just like, I just miss them. I want to make them want me. I want them to want me back. And it's not working. But there's all this other life happening over here. And you're like, no, I just want to make them pay, make them suffer. I want my pound of flesh. I want them to see that they effed up. Whatever little revenge tour you've been on, you're over it. You're like, I see where I've gotten off track. I see where me chasing this job, this person, this lifestyle, this one thing over here doesn't work for me anymore. I'm going to go with the flow. You're going to surrender. Okay. So now that the tower has come through and really shown you what you haven't been grateful for and what you haven't been appreciating and where you've been stubborn and where you could do better, hope is being restored. Hope is being restored. Okay. Because there were also people, jobs, and environments that didn't appreciate you like they should have. And they were these goblins in your life. Decepticons, narcissists, haters, frenemies, energy vampires, spoiled brats, and just crappy family members. Okay? And you were seeing like, okay, life is hard. I got a helmet on, but I am not giving up. I'm not giving up. I know that whatever L you had to take, whatever people are intimidated of you, you have these people dumbfounded because you keep pivoting. Your pivotal moment turns into like, it makes other people dizzy, the way that you guys pivot. And there has been some type of relationship or environment or treasure that you've been trying to protect, rain or shine, or a dream or something that you've been chasing that hasn't been working out for you. And now you're realizing that you're on the right path because your genuine happiness, your heart's desire, is supposed to be from the feet up. It's delighting in the simple things, in the mundane. Now, I haven't said this in a long time, but the best way to live life is taking pleasure in the small things, doing the dishes, dusting, mowing the lawn. When we delight in the mundane and the things that are simple or things that we don't really think about, instead of dreading them, just getting it done and thinking, oh, my space feels better, feels cleaner. And I don't know how to explain it, but there were certain aspects of your life that you were very stubborn with. Like, I'll never, ever let this go, this relationship, this job. And then you had to take a loss or a setback or a failure. And now you're trying to decide, like, was that even a treasure? Was that even really living? Or was I being delusional? I'm also getting a lot about Reiki healing. Okay, you guys could be getting a therapist. Now, this is not something I normally channel for you guys, so let me be clear. I am getting that you guys are going to be looking into therapy, going to some sort of doctor, whether it's holistic, functional, or whatever. A Reiki healer, acupuncturist, chiropractor. Like, you guys want to get things in order. You want to feel good from the inside out and 10 toes down. You want to have people dumbfounded like you always did. Now, you know that you have people intimidated of you and you know that you have them dumbfounded, but you don't feel that. Okay? You are not feeling like the star. You're not feeling like, it's like high highs and low lows. And maybe you're dealing with depression or trying to come out of depression or a dark night of the soul. You've been doing a lot of energy clearing. You've been doing sacral cleansing where you're trying to get rid of a bunch of energy in the bed, in the sheets that is not yours. You're trying to get rid of energy in your home from people that you had in there that you didn't want, or their furniture, or whatever. You guys are doing every type of clearing and you are starting from the feet up. So instead of just glazing over certain topics or things, you're like, okay, if my body's been bothering me, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. My mental health's been bothering me, I'm going to do this. But you're really serious about how you're gearing up for this motivation. And then most of all, prayer. You guys are praying and affirming that you just want to get back to having your self-esteem be at its fullest capacity. And I feel like there could have been people that you trusted that destroyed that. Literally destroyed that. And maybe you've been on this tour of F them and F that and replaying it over and over in your head. So your body is stressing out more than it needs to because there's a loop that you are replaying. I wouldn't be going through this if they didn't do that. I wouldn't be going through that if I just trusted my intuition and I never would have talked to them, or I never would have, put my trust in them. So not only are you pointing the blame, but you're putting a lot of the blame on yourself for a certain circumstance. And you're getting back to a simpler way of life when you liked meditating, when you liked going to the doctor, when you liked cleaning. I don't know. You're rebuilding your self-esteem because you're feeling a little bit lost, but you are on the right path. Like, yes, there's been a lot of goblins and Decepticons and frenemies that really did you dirty. It didn't do you any favors, but it taught you a lot about your testimony, your faith, and the power of your prayer. So I want you to affirm it below. I am learning the power of my prayer. I am learning to surrender. Remember we were talking about, again, becoming the student? Okay, so you're in student mode, But sometimes you're forgetting that you're in student mode. You're like, oh yeah, let me not say no to that. Let me say yes. I've been praying for more adventure, and I'm not even willing to walk around the block. I think, I'm skipping a step by not wanting to just walk around, which is something simple, and just wanting to get on an airplane and jet out of here. That's another thing. Where have you been wanting to cut and run? I'm hearing a street bike. Okay, where have you been wanting to cut and run instead of dealing with things? Okay, maybe you guys running is walking out the door, charging off or stomping off. Maybe it's diving into your work, doing certain things that raise your cortisol levels instead of like really calming you down. Right now, you are also very aware of your stress levels because I heard something the other day. Our body stores more fat when we're stressed out. So instead of us like thinking that we're losing weight or getting healthy or whatever the case is, we're not doing that because we're stressed out. And when we're stressed out, again, our body holds on. I think it was, what is her name? I forget her name, but she's a big YouTuber. Oh my gosh, it's going to bother me what her name is, but if I think of the video that she posted, I will share it probably with members only. But she's been on YouTube for a while, and she shared this video about like getting healthy and getting fit. I was like, good for her sharing a video like that. And she was saying that our body holds on to the things that we don't want it to when we're stressing ourselves out more. Like, oh, I should have gotten on the treadmill. I should have went to the gym. Why didn't I get a trainer? Why did so-and-so not call me back? All the things that we stress out about, it has finally caught up to you. And now you might feel like you're walking on eggshells. Yes, the body keeps the score. Now you might feel like you're walking on eggshells because you're like, well, I can't stress out because my body will turn on me. Wherever your body was just like had impeccable stamina, now it's like doing other things when you're stressed out, when you're upset, and when you're mad. So you're really having to keep track of like being calm and having different outlets, having a different approach. For some reason, the divine is making us very accountable in that area of life, of not stressing, not being a workaholic, not going crazy. Okay, just not going crazy. So as you are ready for adventure outside of your front door, you are going to find prosperity and luck. You guys keep referring to a memory or a flashback, and it makes you sad. Maybe where your self-esteem was better, your love life was better, you just felt better, but it wasn't something that was sustainable, if that makes sense. Like you looking at old photos and being like, oh my gosh, I was so happy there. But then if you really sit and think about it, were you really happy there? How many Red Bulls were you drinking? How much sleep were you getting? Do you know what I mean? So now you are having to hit the reset button in a very big way. And it's terrifying because it's like God is stripping us of all of these things that we were never meant to hold on to. And it sucks. It feels like, however we were pacifying ourselves, God's like, you can't have that anymore. And it's like, oh my gosh. So we are being weaned off of things that we just that are not for our highest good. I drank Red Bulls until my heart pulsated. Oh my gosh. That used to be me. That literally used to be me. And in the beginning of my sobriety, I did not know how to cope at first. So I was like, let me drink this Red Bull, and chug it. And I was gaining all of this weight from just drinking Red Bull. because I was like nervous. I had all of this anxiety, and of course that wasn't helping my anxiety. But I just feel like I needed to have something in my hand. I did that for like about 3 months, and after I stopped, I was like, oh, I'm lucky I have a heart still. I'm lucky that I have a heart still. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you. Thank you, Leslie. I'm going to get a different color on, I forget what day, but I'm going to get a different color. What do you guys think about baby blue? Or, I really like the hot orange, like the hot Cheeto color. I don't know. I usually just do white and some charms, but I'm like, let me go back to like getting color. So I did pink. I did hot orange. But I'm like, ooh, I haven't done blue in a long time. Like a baby blue. Thank you, Darcy. I was like, that would be poppin'. I think I'm going to do that. With like some little pink heart charms. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love charms. Side note. Okay. I freaking love charms. And so I was like picking out different things I wanted for my nail tech. Because I have a whole charm collection. And then these are like really, really inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on Etsy. But yeah, you guys, it's awesome. I'm like, I used to be more adventurous with my nails. And then I just got tired of people being like, oh my gosh, what are those? How do you do anything with those nails? Like, shut up. Do I walk up to a person and say, how do you do anything with those glasses on? How do you see? How do you wipe your behind? Do you see how that's kind of rude? Like, really think about that. Really think about that. And then, and if you guys have been with me for a while, you guys know that these nails that I have right now, these are they're not even long. Okay? These are not my XXL. These are not my XXL nails that I would normally do. Like the clackers, I call them. But yeah, you wouldn't walk up to somebody that is got a bow in their hair. And you're like, oh my gosh, how do you do anything with that bow in your head? Do you have a headache? Is it heavy? Like, huh? Stupid. Yeah, these are XL, but these are not XXL. You feel me? But yeah, you don't walk up to people and say like, how do you do anything with those Nikes? How do you do anything with that bow in your head? Like, so maybe I like veered off from doing that because I was like, oh my gosh, if I hear one more person at the grocery store, at work, anywhere, saying anything, I'm going to punch them in the face. Now that's not easy to do with those type of nails, but I'll figure it out. I would have figured it out. Thank you guys for your donations. But yeah, people are crazy. So you guys are starting to figure out where you have been burdened. Ooh, I like that. A poodle charm. I know my nail tech just got some new charms too. So I'm like, ooh. You guys are figuring out where you have been burdened in your life. Where you thought it was something that wasn't that bad, but now all of the things that aren't sustainable, we'll say, are resurfacing. You're starting to see like, oh, that thing I thought made me cool, arrogant, had like confident. You're starting to see like, oh, that was not sustainable. God is trying to show us like, hey, I know you feel like you're taking a lot of L's and that I'm putting you on a slower path. I know that you feel like you got to surrender over and over and over again, but I'm trying to show you the best path forward, 10 toes down. Where like, you will not care who's making fun of you. You will not care about anybody's critiques. You will not care about the peanut gallery, people rolling their eyes, people staring, because we can walk through a room and be really confident, but it doesn't mean that those things don't bother you. You're just really good at showing people you don't give a you know what. I know, but seriously, Danielle. But seriously, like, you guys are seeing like, oh, I thought that really helped me, but there was some type of lesson that got missed in the last year. And it's where we didn't trust our intuition, where we rushed through certain circumstances, or we didn't take what God was warning us to do seriously. Okay? The recognition that you're about to get is sustainable. The milestone that you're about to hit is sustainable. But you feel like God's putting it in slow motion. You're like, I'm trying to shoot my shot. Why are you slowing me down? Like, way down. Way down. Thank you, YouTubers. Right, because we're supposed to recognize what God has done for us in the past and all the patterns. He's never failed us, so he still won't ever fail. I love it. Yes. It just makes it hard. And I know that you guys are frustrated, but again, you're going from the Seven of Swords, the Tower, the Goblins, okay? The Ten of Wands, to the Star, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Wands. Some of you guys might be buying some land. Don't know who that is. You guys can let me know in the comments. Some of you guys are really wanting to purchase land and build a home. Or it's something you want to put as a goal to buy land and build a home. And then others of you are running into some serious money. So maybe I know there's a better way to explain this, but it's so hard to figure out how to explain. This is like thinking that you've been successful the last year and thinking like, I've been doing pretty good, pretty successful, feeling confident. And then all of a sudden that's stripped from you and you feel like a shell of yourself. So you're rebuilding it, but you feel like it's in slow motion because you're having to learn how to surrender and all these other things, but you are on the right path. God is showing you how to stand 10 toes down and be feeling that, like from the inside of your soul, emanating that. And the goals that you're about to hit this year, they're going to hit different because you will have went through the absolute gutter. You know, there's nothing worse than building something up and it being stripped from you. And you're like, what the heck? And so we are being shown where that certain aspects of that was not sustainable. Thank you, Jackie. So everything's going to be okay. Whoever this message is for, I promise you, everything is going to be okay. Because you are shifting your no's. I don't have time for that. No, I'll do that a different day. 2 yeses. You are no longer procrastinating on the first step or trying to skip steps or trying to take shortcuts. And you are ready for the adventure that's right outside your door. So I want you to affirm below, I am ready for the adventure that is right outside my door. Another thing is, you guys saying yes more is really going to recalibrate something in you. And then also reintroducing things that used to help you in the past, whether it was Reiki healing, meditation, breath work. There's certain things from the past that made you calm and maybe even happier. So now you're like, I'm ready for adventure. Anything could be an adventure. Instead of you thinking like, oh no, it's got to be in Abu Dhabi, or it's got to be, I got to go to Dubai, or it's got to be in London. Like that has to be where my adventure is. And God's like, nah. There are adventures everywhere. You are the full 2.0. I just wish I could hug you guys, but I channeled everything is going to be okay. That I promise you, if this is your message. Okay, if this is your message, you're going from dreading certain things to seeing where you cannot anymore let your body handle stress. Again, your body keeping the score, when we're stressing, our cortisol levels are high and we're trying to get fit or we're trying to lose weight, again, you're going to re-gear your subconscious differently. Like, oh, well, if I'm stressing out and I'm trying to lose weight, my body's going to hold on to that because my stress is high. So God is trying to show you where your stress and anxiety does not serve yourself, and where in the past you thought you were doing okay, but you were just maintaining. And that has been a hard pill to swallow. The divine is showing us, I know you thought you were killing it, slaying it, and getting all types of stuff done, but you were just maintaining. You were not able to sustain that. Okay? If you had kept drinking that way, caffeinating that way, whatever you were doing, the same way that you were doing it, it would not stand the test of time. Okay? It would not stand the test of time. And that's definitely hard to surrender to. Like, oh, I would have been fine. But it's really like seeing like, no, I actually wouldn't have been fine because look at how things are going right now. And I needed to slow down. God gets real creative when we're being prompted to slow down. When we're being prompted to take a time out. So I want you to affirm it below. 10 toes down. I am ready to emanate my heart's desires. Okay? I am ready to emanate. I am ready to embody my heart's desires. 10 toes down. Okay? You guys are destined to be successful, but not as stressed. Okay? Let's say you had got your level of success last year when these towers and whatever were hitting the fan. Even though you have incredible stamina and you guys do well in survivor mode, you still would have had a mental breakdown. Something terrible could have happened. So you are being shown this 6 of Wands and this full behavior that I'm about to give you. You're about to enjoy that to the umpteenth degree because you weren't ready. You weren't ready to accept where certain aspects of your life wouldn't suit you or serve you in the long run. Like say you want to become a parent. Certain aspects might not serve you as that parent that you want to become. Like let's say you're a workaholic and you want to become a parent. God's slowing you down to help you become the empress. To show you that you're already successful, that the adventure is always around you. Think about when you were a child and your imagination was, running wild and anything could be your fort or your treehouse or your bunk bed. That is how God is wanting us to look at life. But sometimes when a friend or a lover or a loved one reaches their hand out and they're basically asking you something and saying, here, come for an adventure. It's right outside the door. You're like, I don't know. I gotta Netflix and chill. I got all this homework to do. The dishes are calling my name. God's like, stop. I'm trying to show you that there's more out there. You need to get outside. So for some of you guys, the lesson is going outside more. Living life outside of a book, outside of a show, outside of a movie, outside of a tarot reading, outside of social media. There is a life to be had. And I'm getting that you're not going to be posting as much. Let's say when you go to dinner, you post it. When you go to do something, you post it. You're like, I'm not posting it. I'm not even going to take my phone. For some of you guys, that's a really big deal for you to not take your phone and not take a picture. Now, I still think that you guys want to create memories, but it's almost like if you create more of those memories, then you can get a snapshot of one of those moments instead of taking your camera to have one of those moments instead of having 10 and capturing one of the 10. You guys are also becoming a wizard in awareness. Okay, you are becoming a wizard in how you are aware. Like you be noticing everything right now. Okay, literally everything. You're like, that wasn't there before. that looks different. Something's wrong with that. Why are they acting like that? Affirm it below. I am the wizard of everything. I am the wizard of awareness. Okay. You guys could also be seeing 333. I'm also getting that you guys don't normally pack light for things. You might be an overpacker. Like, what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? So again, this is also showing you more confidence in a different way. If you didn't really feel confident, you would pack 10 things for one afternoon. But instead, you're like, we'll see what happens. This is so you can go with the flow. The Empress looks amazing, right? But do you think she packs like 20 outfits? Probably not. She just knows that she's got it. You feel me? And I feel like we want to be spontaneous. We want to tap into that, but we're scared to. Like, oh yeah, I love this movie. I want to be just like that. I wish I was that spontaneous, but life has lifed us, okay? And we are not feeling as confident, and we're having to be vulnerable with wanting to say yes. But God is going to present people in our life at this moment in time while you're on this path that are saying, hey, come with me. Let's go. And you're like, your first reaction is going to be no. But your second reaction is going to be yes. You know what? Actually, I will go with you. You know what? Actually, I will wait for you. You're going to start throwing your timeline some slack. You're going to start cutting your timeline some slack. Because what is meant for you cannot miss you. It cannot miss you. Hi, Simmons. Hi, Kyrie. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Love for Life. So yeah, I'm seeing that you might want to like ride horses, but you're like, oh, I can never actually do that. The adventure is right outside your door. You've put in so much work and so much overtime. You need like 50 vacations. Okay, you need like 50 vacations. So you don't have to stress out the way that you are stressing out. Whatever your heart's happiness is, it's being in the moment. It has something to do with being in the moment, being spontaneous, going with the flow, being aware, having more confidence in yourself, but your self-esteem being rebuilt. Okay, your self-esteem is being rebuilt, and that in turn is going to rebuild everything else. Your outlook on your job, your outlook on your health, okay? And, yeah. Oh, thank you, Survivor. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Okay. We have mirroring. In this time of despair, when you feel kind of off, not like your complete self, understand that it's being rebuilt, again, from the feet up. You might be tempted to mirror others. That is how you know your self-esteem is not where it should be. You are the trendsetter. You don't really need to mirror anybody. Does that make sense? Like, oh, well, I don't really know what to do, so I'm just going to kind of do what they're doing. That's not really in your nature. You've always moved to the beat of your own drum. And so when you're feeling like hopeless or sad or wanting to sabotage or doing something that makes you feel comfortable, when you are trying to be like another, just to get through the day or to be accepted or to get through work, that is how you know. Okay. That is how you know. Okay, we have never after. So let's get into the shadow aspects of what you're trying to fix. You're trying to figure out what the sweet spot is. You're like, God, give me a cheat code. Give me a clue. Like, get me up out of here. This is like knowing that you have to be weaned off of something, that you have to get better. And you're like, just give me something, because I just don't have the patience to be here. And I feel like we were good for a while and now it's not. And I'm trying to fix it. Just like, get me out of here. If you are feeling like your happily ever after has been messed with, if you've been feeling obsessed about not being able to find the sweet spot, that sweet moment of like where your life used to be, that sweet weight spot, that sweet living spot, relationship spot, work spot, that made you feel like, okay, I'm good here. Like everything's going to be okay. Some of you guys could be having a lot of regrets. And so you're trying not to wallow in those regrets. Like, I wish I never met them. I wish I never married them. I wish I never talked to them. I wish I never let them into my life. But again, we are destined to rise from the ashes. This is about to be one of your biggest resurrections. And God is trying to show us where we're distracted, or where we're trying to distract ourselves just to like get through the day. So I hope that I'm explaining that okay. Something has been really difficult for you. And in some cases, you guys could be feeling like no one's hearing me. Hey, I'm saying that this is difficult. Hey, I'm saying I'm having a hard time. And that can be even more frustrating. Like, you're telling people, I'm not doing okay. And some people are hearing you. Maybe some of the people that you're dealing with have selective hearing. But Phoenix rising, you are destined to rise. I know that you're upset with someone. 1 to 3 people, you're like, I should have just punched them. I should have divorced them. I wish I never had children with them. And there's a lot of never, should have, could have, whatever, would haves. Thank you for your donation. But this is not your never after. Does this look like a never after or a phoenix rising? Does this look like you're mirroring what other people are doing, or you are going to be resurrected? Right now, you could be feeling more optimistic, but because it's so new to you, having to do this 10 toes down, from the feet up, not paranoid, not obsessed, not hyper-focused, it is overwhelming at times because you feel like, am I going anywhere? But you are on the right path, and I promise you that everything is getting better. It's just for your betterment and the best capacity. Okay, forbidden fruit. Right now, you guys are so guarded with the information that you give, the things that you guys tell people, that there are a lot of people that feel like you are the forbidden fruit that is tempting them. Okay, so people are intrigued by your marriage. They're intrigued by your love life, intrigued by your religious or spiritual beliefs. Let's see. Another thing you're going to be working on is how you criticize a partner. Now, for some of you guys, this could be a partner, a bestie, or a roommate. Maybe you guys have a habit of when they bring up something that is bothering them, you're like, well, you did that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so I don't know why you're asking me about it. I don't know why you're asking me about it because you do this all the time. And maybe you're seeing like, oh, I guess I could do better at that, and say, okay, I hear you, and I'll work on that. Maybe in turn, you can work on that. Maybe. Just maybe. You know, That is a habit I've had to work on that is not easy for me. I feel like I can do it in a professional circumstance, but when it comes to like closer relationships, I'm like, you do that. So riddle me what? Riddle me what? And yeah, you guys are going to be working on not deflecting in any capacity. Because again, you guys are the wizard of awareness. So you guys know when you internally call yourself out, like, oh yeah, I could have not said that because I was kind of deflecting, or I could have just been a little bit nicer, but I'll work on it. So not just telling yourself you're going to work on it, telling the other person like, oh, I hear you. I'm sorry. Okay, we have the light bulb. You guys are coming to a big realization of how you feel about your loved ones, the people that are important to you. You are coming to a big realization about what your heart's happiness is. Again, 10 toes down. You guys got people dumbfounded. They're dumbfounded how you keep creating a plan. You keep rising. You keep going quiet. Your silence has people dumbfounded. Your love life has them looking at you as the forbidden fruit. So many people are tempted to F with you, tempted to talk to you, to start drama with you, to say something crazy to you. And you are not the one. You are not the one. So the light bulb is going on for other people around you like, oh, I would love to get at that. I would love to mess with them. I would love to get under their skin. I would love to take them out to dinner. Whatever it is. Light bulbs going on around the world that you are the wrong one. Okay? That you are the wrong one. And somebody also could be trying to get you guys to emotionally cheat. Just a heads up. Okay, somebody could be trying to get you guys to emotionally cheat on your person. Like to spend more time with them, to be like, oh, we're just friends. Okay, 9 times out of 10, they don't want to be just friends. Okay? Just taking it from experience. Unless your bestie is, gay or bi, like 9 times out of 10, they don't just want to be your friend, or they're your ex, or you guys have already hooked up and not told anybody. You feel me? So light bulbs going on around the world that you were the wrong one. Your exes are seeing like, oh, they're really not talking to me. They really won't answer my messages. No, you have moved on. Okay, you have moved on. We have Pandora's box. Whatever bad habits or shadow work you've had to work through, you're like, even though you could be so tempted to revert back to an old way of doing something, you know damn well that that is opening Pandora's box and you want no part of that. 2 calls during the last live declined. Gemini Queen. We are petty labels, okay? Here, gathered around this table, we have graduated from Petty University. Everybody else has not, okay? You guys are going from being a ticking time to being you're done being that way. You're done suppressing your emotions. You're figuring out a better way to deal with them. You're done holding back your feelings while working on not hurting other people's feelings. I don't know, whatever ways you don't want to go back to, you're like, I ain't opening Pandora's box for no one. Not my shadow, not my bestie, not my ex. Okay, I'm not doing it. So some people are also going to be seeing the way that you've been evolving, especially those close to you. If you feel like you used to complain a lot or nag a lot, they're noticing that you're not. If you used to cry a lot or break things, it doesn't matter what it is. We all have things that we do that we want to work on. People that care about you around you are like, wow, I can see that they're really trying. And keep the people around you that genuinely care about your happiness. Okay? Keep the people around you that genuinely care about your happiness. Not the people that are like, oh my gosh, the tower, your whole life is being upheavaled. Let me get a front row seat. Not those people. Okay, you guys need a genuine hype man, hype person. I'm hearing an airplane go overhead. You are no longer going to talk yourself up to make yourself feel secure, though you're going to affirm certain things in your life. You're not going to lie to yourself. And it's kind of like your subconscious knows when you're lying. So you're going to say things that you actually feel, or you're going to shift into gratitude. But you are working on any type of low self-esteem, removing people in your life that are insincere. Affirm it below. I am worth the hype. And then some. I am worth the hype and then some. So again, a lot of people seeing you as a forbidden fruit, but the light bulb is going off that even though you are the siren, you are persuasive, you are witty, you are charming, you have that riz. You're still very private, okay? Uses other people to persuade partner. If you guys had anybody around you that would have you do their dirty work, you're also removing them. If people are trying to bribe you, goad you, or bait you into something, you're just going to know. Again, remember that you are the wizard of awareness. Everything that you're going through right now is so you can be brought back to life, so you can be resuscitated, so you can be resurrected. Thank you guys for your donations. You're welcome, Marco. So yeah, there are certain things that maybe you would automatically thank people for that you knew had bad intentions. You're not going to be as nice. Okay, again, the light bulbs are going off for people around the world that you are not the one to mess with like that. Okay? I'm seeing a lot of people that they know that you're the forbidden fruit, but they keep acting like they don't have to find the ladder and climb. You're about to leave them dumbfounded. Whoever's trying to nickel and dime you or breadcrumb you or think like, oh my gosh, they'll follow these breadcrumbs because they're glow in the dark. They have the wrong one. They have the wrong one. Okay? This is like your ex wanting to come back into your life and being like, oh my gosh, do you want to go to Taco Bell? And you're like, riddle me what? No, I do not. I go to Taco Bell with my bestie. I'm not going to Taco Bell with you. Okay? This is like somebody trying to ask you out on a date and they just want to Netflix and chill instead of actually taking you out on a date. Like, no. No. Absolutely not. You are refusing to settle. You are coming to life by standing 10 toes down. Like, yeah, maybe old me would be like, oh, maybe they're not a serious conquest or a serious, suitor. So yeah, I'll go to Taco Bell and I just won't tell anybody. But you're not doing that anymore. You're not doing that anymore. People that want to see if they can get, it's like people want to get the whole cow, okay? It's like they want to get the whole cow for like layaway or for free or yeah, free 99 or real cheap. And that is not happening. People want to see if they can get access to you for really cheap. And you are not the one. I can't. You're also going to be noticing as the wizard of awareness that there's going to be a lot of people holding somebody else's hand, checking you out. Again, you are the forbidden fruit. Do not get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. People really want to, like, it's almost like they know they can't get you for free or discounted, but they sure be trying it. They sure be trying it. They sure be trying it. Okay. Let's see. So even though you guys could see a lot of people on the outside like desiring you, you don't really give a you know what until you get your stuff all the way together. Then you're really going to stunt on these, whoever they are. Then you're really going to stunt on these, whoever they are. You're like, when I get all put back together by the divine, because I'm on the right path, riddle me what? When I get all put back together, you're going to wish you never tried me. Okay? So just sit over there and think that you know, you shot your shot, but yeah, no. Yeah, there is no layaway plan for my best friends. Okay. They're not tall enough to ride this ride. They are not tall enough to ride this ride. You guys are becoming a hybrid version of yourself where you're going to have a lot of the good things from the past that made you euphoric and happy and excited for life. That is your heart's desire, is to be excited for life, not just like watching it on the TV screen or watching it on your laptop, like actually being pumped, like, yes, I am so excited, looking good, feeling good, smelling good, eating good, just feeling amazing. That's what you guys have coming in. That is what you guys have coming in. I keep hearing you guys got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of trying to drain you of your energy. And they keep getting the middle fingers go up and they stay there. And they stay there. Reassurance of the golden light. Remember how we were talking about your guys' golden age, your golden era that is approaching. Your table's being prepared. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, what's going on with them? These people that came around to make fun of you or want to know what you're posting or what you're into, you are getting reassured that this is your destiny. You are being reassured by the divine that this is your golden light, that you are the golden ticket. This is your golden era. So affirm it below. I am the golden light. I am the golden ticket, and this is my golden era. You feel me? Okay, the golden light is shining upon you. You are the golden ticket. This is your golden era. Yeah, let your enemy self-destruct. Let the paramedics sort them out. They want to suck all the oxygen out of the room. Okay, over here like Petty LaBelle's. Ain't graduated from Petty University. Also catfishing, a whole catfish. I can't. You are going to start feeling your inner child from the feet up. Like, oh my gosh, I feel excited. I feel humbled. I feel motivated. I feel geeked up. It's the simple things in life. Affirm it below. I delight in the simple things. The simple things. Yes, I love when you guys create your own affirmations. Like, you guys got this. Okay, the sun is ready to shine down upon you. The moon is ready to shine down upon you. It's like that feeling when you're a kid and you're like, I don't have a curfew. Or I have all day to play in the mud. Or I can climb trees. Whatever, you know, that like geeked up, the world hasn't hurt you yet, hasn't crushed you yet. You refuse to suffer any more than you have. You're like, all right, this might not be perfect, but I know God is teaching me the way to sustain this golden era. That's why I just got to keep on keeping on. Okay, I just got to keep on keeping on. Yeah, you guys are like, this loop is over. I refuse to suffer anymore. And you're starting to see like, oh, God, stop this, this, and that. Because I was internally suffering, but like not saying anything. And I was masking it with a Band-Aid or 5. And you're starting to see like, okay, that doesn't serve me anymore. I'll be okay. Hi, Nina. Snow day, let's go. Okay. We have invitation by fire. You are getting your swag, your sexy. You are getting it all back and then some. Okay, if there was a thing over there from the past in the Wayback Machine that you were missing, you're like, God, I just want that back. Or I just don't want to be alone. Can you just help me? And you're starting to realize, you know what? I just want to be happy. I just want to not feel bogged down. I just want to be free. I just want to be excited again. I just want to tap into my heart's desire in whichever way that comes in. In whichever way that comes in. I heard Stargirl say that the other day. I was like, yes, that is so well said. Praying for what, how did she say it? Praying for what, not a specific thing, but just wanting to feel happy again in whatever form that comes in. And I was like, bingo, bingo. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing this song. I got two phones. But you're also going to be very protected in this era. I don't know if you guys have been noticing the Wizard of Awareness. You guys have been extremely protected in this era. People are trying to bait you. They're like, follow this trail of crumbs. You're like, yeah. Coming for you when you did not send for them. Right, Danielle? I miss feeling happy. I feel that. You thought like, oh, I thought that was happiness. Or I thought this was happiness. Or sometimes when we want to revert to certain ways of sabotaging, we, hold on, guys. I have like a lash that's falling. Sometimes when we want to revert back to a certain way of doing something, it's because we want to feel comfortable. We want that comfort. You know, like if you stop smoking cigarettes, if you want to be in a relationship, we go back to certain ways of doing things, not necessarily because we're self-sabotaging, but we're like, I just want that comfort. So God is trying to show us other ways to be comfortable, to feel safe, to be grounded. I'm getting specifically that chiropractic, Reiki, acupuncture, diet changes are really going to help you at this time. I'm also getting that having more fun with your food and what you drink. Okay, let's say you're like, I can only drink water. You're going to start spicing up your water. Okay, you're going to start adding things to it, whether it's mints or lemons or cayenne pepper. You're also going to start spicing up your food. You're going to start enjoying things more. The things that you would just like, okay, I'm just going to eat really quick. I'm just going to run over here really quick. And not really savoring it. God is showing us how to savor life, where we would rather rush past it and get to the next day. For me, I noticed that that's like kind of like my addiction, me being an addict in recovery. Like when you're high or drunk all the time, you don't really have concept of time. And that's what you want. You don't want concept of time. But sometimes I do that now where I just like rush, let me get here, let me do that, let me do this, instead of just savoring the moment. Okay? Just like you would want to if you were high as a kite, you might want to savor it, but it flies. It goes by so fast. And I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but I'm just trying to give you guys an example of we are being shown when somebody takes your hand and they're like, let's go for a walk. And you're like, I don't want to, but you've been asking for adventure. God is showing you to savor the moment. If you've been wanting to change your diet, eat healthier, and you have all these opportunities set in front of you to have the perfect meal plan, the perfect vegetables, the perfect whatever you want, that you're like, you are being showed to savor the moment. Okay. To like be in the moment, enjoy the moment, and thrive. And I know that's hard with like being a parent, working a 9 to 5, having a social media business or a spiritual business, whatever it is that you guys do. This is actually going to start out with a little bit of joy, and it's going to build. You're going to make it something bigger. So where it goes from, oh, I'm just going to make a cute little snack and care more about how that snack looks. You're going to smell your food more and enjoy it more and make sure that your cortisol levels. Hi, Artistic Jungle. Oh, welcome to VIP. You've been with me a long time. I appreciate you. But yeah, like you're wanting to savor the moment of, okay, this food is really good. Let me not rush through it. Let me not sit down and fight with a loved one on the phone or at the table or argue. Let me not raise my cortisol levels. Now remember, when you're raising your stress levels and you're trying to eat or consume anything, your body is going to keep the score. It's going to hold on. It's going to grab on for dear life because it thinks like we're in an emergency. There's cause for panic. All that's being digested, let's hold on to that and then add some. Let's not do that, okay? Let's not do that. Okay. We have defeated. You are no longer going to give into criticism. You are going to make it assume the position. Okay? I'm going to say that again. You are no longer going to give into criticism and let it destroy you. You are going to make criticism and defeat assume the position. Okay? Because you're working on being anxious. You're working on being in the moment. You're getting ready to make life really saucy. So let's say you're planning incredible snacks. You're like, I need to eat more little meals throughout the day. Then you go to like making a big dinner, making meal prep. Like it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You are saucing up and spicing up every area of your life. I'm also seeing there's a group of you that's working through spell work. You're working through what people have cast on you or people that have been in your home. Okay. Somebody has been consulting a practitioner or 3 trying to sabotage you. You've chosen not to empower them, but you are aware. Okay, you are aware of what your enemies want for you. And so you're just really cleansing. You're not seeking revenge. You're not giving a F about them or anything that they do. But you are going to be protecting yourself. Okay, you're changing the way that your armor looks. Your armor is going to have God, the divine, the universe, whoever it is that you pray to, all your spiritual beliefs, Archangel Michael, your shield. You are adding a whole line of defense. You are adding a whole line of defense. Thank you, Catch-22. Yeah, I feel like those of you that really have a big purpose, you guys get attacked a lot. Okay, you guys get attacked a lot. Maybe you wouldn't care if it wasn't in such big numbers, but that's how powerless these people are, that they have to group up against you. I'm hearing that song Every Day I'm Hustling. Every day I'm hustling. But I feel like that has a different meaning for you right now. Every day you're just going to try. Okay, you're going to try. And I don't normally like using that word, but every day you're going to restore hope. Hope that you can enjoy every moment. Hope that you can live in the moment. Hope that you see that the adventure is right outside your door. Hope that you can delight in the simple things. You guys are getting an invitation to connect. Okay, you guys are getting an invitation to connect. What do you think that's connecting to? Connecting to source, your higher self. connecting to your inner child. You are about to be shown. I am getting in the next 7 days. Ooh, street bike confirmation. In the next 7 days, or 7 days from now, you guys will be shown new cheat codes that are going to blow you away. So make every step count for your rest, for your mental health, for you to be comfortable and for you to redefine what that is, because 7 days from now, you are going to be invited to connect in a different way. While all this week you are living in the moment and making your shield and your line of defense bigger, you are about to get some incredible news, incredible clarity, answers, and cheat codes. Somebody is coming in that has a lot of experience in what you're going through. Okay, somebody is coming in that has a lot of experience in what you're going through. I don't know how you're going to meet this person or if you already have an appointment to see somebody in particular, but there is somebody new coming in that like knows what they're talking about, and they're about to change your life. Okay, they are about to change your life. This person is going to be pivotal in this year. Okay, you guys will know if that part is for you specifically. Okay, because that means like most of this message is yours in the next week. So either within the 7 days or 7 days from now, you are meeting somebody new. Maybe this is somebody that you've tried to connect with before, but they're busy or they travel a lot. This is somebody that is like highly sought after as a mentor, advisor, doctor, celebrity, a reader. This is somebody that is busy and like is successful. This person is going to show you different things. It's going to help you throughout this year. So maybe you guys are getting a new therapist, chiropractor, counselor, Reiki healer. There's somebody coming into your life in the next week. And this is a big deal because they're about to be a big part of your path. And whatever they're about to teach you is going to, it's going to help you so much. It's going to change the way that you look at your life. Because something that they know aligns with how you look at your body, your health, your past, your goals. Like whoever this person is, they are like really going to shake things up for you. And it might not all be, you know, rainbows and sunshine, but God is bringing you a companion, a friend, a mentor. Okay, God is bringing you an ally that is going to make the golden era that is approaching sustainable. Okay, whoever this person is, they are going to help you by becoming your newest ally. They're going to show you why your time is valuable, show you why your life is valuable. And they're really going to show you how to get in it and live it and love it. 10 toes down. You feel me? Hi, Dion. Yes, Jackie. Okay, so again, this person's going to show you how to sustain the golden era. You have a new ally coming in. So if you guys know that you're on the right path, though you've been feeling like, oh, this is going slow, or I wish I could just feel comfort over here, or just go do this thing over here. It's like you're being brought a new teacher, mentor, advisor to show you like, hey, I can teach you a better way. So maybe this week you're like, I want to go back to therapy. I want to go back to counseling. You know what? I need to go see my doctor again, because you are being shown how you're really going to get your vibration up and just feel like getting back to you, but an even better version. Okay, getting back to you, but an even better version. Okay. We have past life activation. There is something about your past life that you are supposed to be enacting now. Is that a word? I think so. I think I said it right. There is a past life activation that you guys need for now. Like you need to know, I don't know if it's like your Akashic records, but something from your past, like you were either like a celebrity or royalty or something. And I don't know if you're going to have like a dream, a vision, you're going to channel a message, but you guys will tell me what this part means. Reenacting. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the best. I'm like enacting. Enacting. Okay. Whoever in the next 7 days wants to drag you into some BS, okay, this is a warning. Anybody that wants to drag you into some BS, do not punch them in the face. Let the block party begin, okay? They don't exist. You are a narcissist's worst nightmare. You know exactly how to starve them out. They want your time, attention, all the things, but they want it for what? Nickels, dimes, dollars, and breadcrumbs. You are not the one. They need to take that down the street. Okay, they need to take that down the street. Whoa. Okay. We have, whoa. This leap of faith that you are about to take, believing in yourself, wanting to ask for help. You're asking God, like, I just want to be happy. I just want to feel my heart's desire. I'll take that however it comes in. It's bringing you new endeavors. Say yes. Say yes to the new endeavors where normally you're like, oh, I don't want to. I got to go outside. What do I got to do that for? Just try it. Just try it. You're also going to have amazing heart-to-heart conversations this week, you know, with the people that you actually like talking to. Okay. So we have no regrets, new endeavors, deep conversations, the conversations that you love having, those deep, like, yes, we are understanding each other. You're not here for the fake and the woozy, the wazy, the fugazis. You're not here for that. And I'm getting that something is coming in urgently. I feel like it's this ally. This week, you will have less of a filter. Take that, how it resonates. You will have less of a filter. You will also be getting some type of recognition or a taste of recognition. But remember, you are also on a path right now of being shown how to sustain that golden era. Okay. We have the all-seeing eye. Make sure you guys are checking on your cars. That's just going to be for some of you. Check your tire pressure. Check your oil. What's the other thing? Your coolant. Check your coolant. Some of you guys might need some windshield wiper fluid. Treat yourself to a car wash. If you guys know that your car is like needed a wash or needed to be detailed or just vacuumed out, like do that for yourself. It's going to make yourself feel like a lot better, even if you know it's going to rain. Okay. Then we have things that are coming in for you pronto. An ally, recognition, deep conversations, finding love again. Some of you guys are finding love again when you were like, I'm giving up. I'm giving up. Okay. If you guys have been single for a long time, you guys are about to find love because you're like, I'm done. I'm giving up. I can't. Another thing is this psychic awareness. This, you are the wizard. Will the real wizard please stand up? Okay, you guys are the seer. You are the all-seeing eye. So something you're going to be seeing a lot of is seeing it clearly. Remember, you do not have to mirror anybody. Anybody. And when you are feeling tempted to, oh, let me do what they do real quick, that's showing you like, oh, wait, no, that's not me. That's not me. Okay, that is not me. To want to mirror anybody just to get by for a second or 10 minutes or a day. Some of you guys will also be doing more. You'll be working on manifestation blocks. You'll be working on ways to increase your wealth and prosperity. And then others of you will realize that, oh, everything that I'm doing is increasing that. Everything that I'm working on is increasing that, especially those of you that just lost a job or could have gotten laid off. You guys could have started a spiritual business that will be taking flight or doing better or becoming, more, again, sustainable. It's like the word of this message. Okay, there are others of you that are going to be in your power couple vibes. Okay, if you have been thinking, I got to do everything by myself, start delegating to this person. Okay, if you feel like you got to do a lot of things on your own, start delegating. I need you to do this, and you'll wait. I need you to do that, and you'll wait. I'm hearing that for someone because you guys are maybe been pacifying or babying somebody and you're like, I can't do that anymore. It's not helping us. But expect heart-to-heart conversations with your loved ones, especially if you're in a relationship and them saying like, hey, I know you want this or your heart desires that, but I don't know how we will afford that. And whether that's restricting to you or not, you're going to respect that it's real. You're going to respect that it's real. Again, restoring hope, being the star. I'm hearing rolling down the street, sipping on gin and juice. Got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Oh, because some of you guys just came out of the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so remember that you are the golden ticket. And when we fall hard financially or somebody, I feel like you guys still managed, but managing is not you like thriving. So you're like, F them, they made me manage. All of them put me out in the cold and they made me manage. Because you're a survivor, you can sustain managing. That ain't thriving to you. So somebody had you all the way effed up because they put a halt to you thriving. And you don't like that. You don't like that at all. So you being the 5 of Pentacles, being out in the cold, dusted, busted on the side of the road with not even a blanket. You are getting ready for that spiritual recovery that you've been wanting, that financial recovery. You spiritually recovering and working on yourself is bringing in the financial recovery, is going to pull you up out of debt. Instead of you feeling like you're on a yo-yo and you have to keep backtracking. Been single for 14 years. Look, you were right. I'm hearing, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Some of you guys could have watched the Super Bowl. Somebody here could like Taylor Swift. Okay, anything else? Some of you guys will be realizing what you desire is not that far away from you. In regards to heart conversations, not being single anymore, you are starting to see where you're very stoic. And that can be used in certain circumstances, but not necessarily for your loved ones. You are realizing where you have a cold brew that you concoct as like a shield to, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. I got to do this. I got to go there. I got to fix my life. And it's created this cold brew, this cold version of you. And now you're like warming up to, oh, they want to go for a walk. Oh, they want to see me today. So yeah, you're going to save stoic for the weird ones down the street. Why do people hate her? I mean, I don't know why the Eagles fans don't like her, but I think people, this is just my opinion, I think people think that, I don't want to get into it. I just feel like people feel like she's very, I feel like she's talented. Me personally, I feel like she's talented, but I don't know who her PR person is. They need to get her away from some people, and it makes it look like her relationship's fake. That's for the clout, and a lot of football fans are upset because instead of like showing the coach or the game during like a break and cutting back to commercial, they're showing her, and they're like, on like, when did we start doing that? When did we start showing her instead of what's going on in the game or like a replay? You know what I mean? And it's also political. That's why I don't want to get into it. The other part is political. Some people this year are sick of celebrities telling them who to vote for and why they're not broke. Like, a celebrity is not going to tell me for nothing who I should vote for. Never. Because we are not in the same demographic. We are not in the same financial setting. So what you do has ulterior motives, okay? You guys are all getting paid to say something, and then the general consensus, or whatever the word would be, is you guys all have to stick together, okay? You can't just be saying whatever the heck, because you have to say, oh, we support this, and we support that, and we support this, and I'm not for that. I don't think celebrities should be telling the commonwealth, the common us, the collective, how to do it, how to live it, how to eat it. They can stick it up there, you know what. Okay? So, love Taylor Swift, but she's not going to tell me nothing about anything, okay? About anything. Remember, like you see on social media, all her songs are about dating the wrong person. Not predicting it, not being the seer, not being intuitive, but dating the wrong one and then using them as her muse. Okay? So you guys are just seeing, like, I have a mind of my own. It doesn't matter how much you grew up one way or one-sided. Your eyes are open now. Like, oh my gosh, all of these celebrities were doing what? They could be doing it for many reasons, to protect themselves with the Diddy Schmitty stuff that's going on. They could be doing that because they're getting paid on the back end. There's a lot of different reasons that people are doing things. And it's being illuminated. Okay, you are the sun. You don't hate on people's hustle. You don't knock their hustle or what they do, but you're the seer and nobody's telling you nothing. Okay, you are the seer and nobody's telling you nothing. Okay, some of these people that want to give you advice keep the worst company. Okay, some of these people, they keep the worst company. And you're like, why would I hang out with you? You are the company that you keep, and you got a whole demonic troll over there, and then a weirdo to your right. I can't. I literally can't. Ooh, we got the Tower and the Devil. This is not what you will deal with. You're like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. These people could have the best intentions, but they keep bad company. You know? Sometimes you have to do things that's unpopular opinion. And again, you have no filter this week. You have no filter. People are going to respect you for that because, yeah, you have to like watch what you say on certain social media platforms, but you will have a way of saying what you need to say and getting your point across. You will have a way of saying what you need to say and getting your point across. A lot of these people that have money as well, they're not happy, okay? Where is Leonardo DiCaprio? Where is Leo at, okay? What are all of these celebrities even doing? Done is the day where we give too many shits about what they're doing. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? If you guys have been watching my messages the last 2 weeks, then you know you're going to surpass these people in every capacity. They don't stand for anything. Not really. Yeah, and they're all involved in some way. If they didn't do one thing, they did another thing, okay? So let's say they didn't push an agenda. They pushed somebody else's agenda. Everyone's pushing an agenda, and you are pushing God's. Everyone's pushing an agenda, and you're pushing the divines, the Most High. Okay, the devil has messengers too. Okay, the devil has messengers too. Why don't we have all type of 432 hertz on the radio? Riddle me what? Why don't we have that? It's crazy. There's so many things. Like, I think it's good to be a conspiracy theorist. I think it's good. You're getting to the bottom of some stuff. Let them call you crazy, woo-woo, pseudoscience. Let them call you all the things because that's what they want it to appear as. Oh, you're getting to the bottom of the truth? Don't do that. Let's cover it up. What are you talking about? You're crazy. I don't think so. I don't think so. You are not here to push anybody's agenda or ideology that's hurting people, unaliving people, making people sick. Like, you're not here for that. You are not here for that. Did y'all see what Travis Kelce looked like last night? He looked so drained. I literally told my husband that. I was like, he doesn't look good. He doesn't look good. It's like Ben Affleck with J-Lo. Like, soul gone. I was like, yeah, she's in the closet doing voodoo and black magic with Diddy. What do you think she's doing? Okay. And then she's laughing and flirting with other people. Like, I used to love her. I mean, sometimes we don't know why we like loved celebrities, but we just used to like them. We didn't know yet. We didn't know. And now we know and we can't unsee. If you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, just affirm it below. I am the seer. I am the seer. Okay. I am the seer. And it's just sad. Like, I told my husband, I was like, why does he look so drained? And I was like, oh. Like, but she's also not hanging out around good people. Okay, the devil has messengers too, and I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. I got enough problems. I got enough problems. I don't need all the other stuff going on. Yes, you guys get it. You guys get it. I was like, get in, bestie. We're going live. We are going live. But yeah, just because you used to like somebody, you can admit like, hey, I used to like them. And I'll always still like love their music or love their movies, but I'll never really look at it the same because now there's a veil that has been lifted. And no matter what side you're on, no matter what your political views are, no matter what music you listen to and what side of like pop culture you're on, this is the year of things being exposed. And this is the year of us seeking the truth. And I mean getting to the bottom of it. Not just being like, oh, let me just scratch the surface and look around and like, okay, let me put it back. No, we're getting down to the bottom of the truth. Hard conversations. Things that people have been getting away with for far too long that has been hurting people's lives. And this is what happens when people do not take their purpose seriously. They sign with the devil on the dotted line, and they're like, I mean, I was hurting people. I mean, I just pushed the agenda. The devil knows your price. The devil knows your price. And you are on the side of the light. You are on the side of the light. Like, if you would have told me a year ago that Taylor Swift is on a dark path, I'd have been like, what? Or like however long ago, I'd have been like, I don't even know. Like, what's going on with them? You used to like Tyson Beckford. Oh my gosh, he used to be so hot. So hot. Yeah, not today, Satan. Yes, Emily, only, or is it Emil? We only F with the light, period. Yes, the devil knows your price. So all these celebrities, I mean, I'm sure you guys saw Kendrick Lamar freaking taking shots at Drake, and I was like, bro, okay, whether you like him or not, you know what kind of rubbed me the wrong way? I was like, okay, this is poetic, and I understand that there's like deeper meaning, but at the same time, why are you using your moment, your spotlight, to diss somebody else or diss a bunch of people? Do you know what I'm saying? And I like Kendrick Lamar, but I was like, that's like me and my shadow wanting to come to play. My shadow is like, oh, we're going to perform at the Super Bowl. Let's take out this person, this person, this person, this person. But of course, I would reel it back in. I would let God take the wheel and say, we're not doing all of that. We're not doing all of that. Do you know what I mean? So I kind of felt like, now again, this is just my opinion, and everyone's entitled to theirs, but I just kind of felt like, okay, well, that's cool. Like, it has deeper meaning. But at the same time, like, bro, you're just going to use your whole performance to diss people or diss things or... But I grasp the concept, and I just, you know, I'm not going to knock anyone's creative abilities. I respect that. But at the same time, I'm like, that would be like me going live and just ragging on other readers the whole time. Like, that's my shadow wanting to come to play. And the fact that it had so much detail in the performance, it's all over social media. People either liked it, they couldn't understand it, they couldn't hear a word. I felt like the music was way louder than his voice, and I'm like, bro, if you were performing live, you need to turn up that microphone. I was yelling at my husband. I was like, he needs to turn up his mic. And he was like, babe, he can't hear us. I'm like, whatever. Yes, Angie, just like I would say, people's egos come to play, their shadows come to play. It's just a whole mess. I was like, this is messy. Like, it's very theatrical, and I'm a Leo. I'm here for every moment of that. But I was like, this is very messy. Like, maybe like a splash or a sprinkle of, you know, like, I don't like you, but like a whole, like, jab. There's a whole jab. He ran out of rat breath. Petty University for sure. Yes, the music needed to be turned down so you could appreciate, because anyone older was like, what is he talking about? But, yeah, I was just like, okay, like, I respect your creative abilities and your music, but are we going to spend the whole time with your innuendos? Like, hold on. This is a deep, messy mess. He's a Gemini. Stop. He's a Gemini, and we'll take it too far. My husband's a Gemini, so I get that. Like, if he wants to get messy, nothing is stopping him. I could be the world's greatest spiritual advisor, and if he wants to get messy, he's going to throw grenades. And I would be like, oh, you did not say that. You did not say that. And for those of you that have been with me a long time, you guys already know what I'm talking about. I went to play co-ed softball one time, and this girl was like, waited till I went up to bat, told my husband, you can't let her come out here like that and dress like that. And he was like, don't talk about my wife like that. She's in a shorts and tank top, and you're just mad and talking crap because you're ugly, and your friend at first base that's talking shit is ugly too. Have a nice day. He's like, babe, grab your things. I'm like, where are we going? We just got here. You can't stop them. All my Geminis in the building. You guys already know, okay? All my Geminis in the building. Affirm it below. Real talk. Okay? Real recognizes real. That's where I learned my husband tells me all the time, you had confidence when I met you, but your confidence is different. He's like, I've created a monster. I've created a monster. I'm like, because sometimes I'm like real sassy. I mean, he's Italian and I'm just loud and we're just like, loud. But yeah, a lot of the things that I learned from him. He'll watch my live streams. He's like, that's my word. I'm like, well, we're sharing it now. Well, it's mine too. Yeah, you're ugly, end quote. I was like, you can't say that. You can't say that. I was like, you can't say that. He's like, I can say that. He's like, you're not wearing anything different that these other girls aren't wearing. And they think I'm gonna kiki with them in the corner of the dugout, being like, yeah, my wife's a tramp. What is she wearing? Like, never. I'm like, we're leaving. Check, please. Check, please. I was just like, and I was sad. I was like so excited that we got invited to play on a co-ed team, but my husband was not having it. He's like, we came out here tonight to make you guys better. We subbed in tonight to make you guys better. We're not here for this. I'm like, Geminis. Yeah, it's not yours, it's ours. I take a lot of his words. That's why a lot of people mirror their parents' kids to deep still learning. Yeah, you guys are working on soul satisfaction. Soul satisfaction. Honor your uniqueness. So like, again, the Super Bowl performance, I'm honoring his uniqueness, but I still see the messy. I'm like, okay, petty boots, I see you. And it's good that we can, be like, I respect that. I respect your opinion. I respect your hustle. It's maybe not for me. I maybe wouldn't do that with that spotlight, but you're just different. Real recognizes real. Okay. Some people still have some growing up to do or some learning to do or, some calming down to do. Honor your uniqueness and do what makes you feel good. Before, when I dated other people, I didn't know what that meant. I just thought, I need to look this way. I need to act this way. And when I started dating my husband, I was like, oh, I had more freedom to figure out like, oh, I like this or I like that. And I want to, maybe this is my aesthetic or whatever. He just supported me. And when I was going through hard times and my weight was all over the place and I was just chugging Red Bulls, like I told you guys before at the beginning of my sobriety, I was like not doing well. And I was kind of like sad, but he didn't ever treat me any different. And, yeah. 10-10. But yeah, you guys have a rainbow coming in, a pot of gold, a 10 of cups. So again, you have a powerful ally coming in during this week or 7 days from now. Okay. In the next 7 days, you have a powerful ally coming in, showing you an even better way. It's going to bring in a lot of positivity. Get ready for a wave of positivity. I'm so excited for you guys. I know that nobody is hard on ourselves like we're hard on ourselves. Sometimes I'm so hard on myself. I'm like, oh, my husband probably is like, what is she doing? And I'm like, oh, you don't even expect all of that? Let me tone it down. Let me calm it down. I'm so hard on myself. Like, oh, let me put dinner this way. Let me clean this. Let me do that. But that is rewiring that I'm still working on. Like, he could give an F less. Like, oh, you put that over there? Cool. I don't care. I'm like, are you sure you don't care? Are you sure you don't care? You're starting to see where people, they don't care. They just love you. They don't care. They just love you for you. They don't care that you're late or you're not punctual, or that you curse a lot. They don't care. They just love you. So get excited and prepared for those deep conversations. Be open to receiving deep conversations and spontaneous moments. Okay, so affirm it below, your last confirmation or affirmation. I'm open to receiving. I am open to receiving. Because that's what's really being tested this week. Are we really open, or we just immediately shut it down? I notice that I did that, or I do that sometimes. Like, oh no, I've got a schedule. I have an itinerary. I have a whole planner. I have a list for my list. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. I cannot step into this spontaneity right now. Maybe schedule spontaneity for 4 o'clock, because I don't really have time for that right now. I have to work on that. And if you guys know me, you know that. Okay. If you guys know me, you know that. I have to work on letting things flow more and being more spontaneous and not being like, oh no, it's going to have to happen at 5 o'clock. Do you think you have 5 o'clock open? No? Okay. Not double booking, triple booking my schedule all the time. I don't know why I do that to myself, but there just aren't enough days in the week. Yeah, a list for my list. I don't know why I do that to myself, like the future. We're starting to see the big picture of like calming down. Everything is fine. Everything will get done. Everything will get done. Okay. Listen to your discernment this week. Your inner knowing is going to be telling you all. Your inner knowing will be telling you all. You're going to listen to that like, okay, I have a feeling that I shouldn't go there, or I shouldn't pry, or I shouldn't chase them. Okay. Miracles are unfolding. Believe you deserve, accept plenty. Not just a skosh, not just a little bit, accept plenty and prosperity. Yes, I can buy myself flowers, but we're also open to receiving some. I can buy myself flowers, but yes, I'm open to receiving some. Absolutely. Absolutely. Explore your treasure chest, accept who you truly are. Okay? So this week, that's something I'm working on. I'm working on being open to receiving, not double booking, triple booking myself, going with the flow, not being such a control freak. Because I'm like, I do that. I literally do that to myself. So I'm accepting that I just am that way, and I'm going to receive help. Okay, I'm gonna receive help. I'm getting help, and it's a daily struggle, but I know that we all have our daily struggles that we're working on, whether it's being more grateful, letting go of substances, officially breaking up with somebody. We all have things that we are working on this week that are being recognized and that we are receiving help in. Like, I have so many things that I'm working on. I'm like, okay, let me just focus on what's important right now. And also keep in mind where you brew it cold, where you keep it real stoic with people. If you're trying to let love in and you're like, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, you're going to be a little bit more open. Not to let dusties in, okay? Not to let dusties or opportunists in, but so you can let the hope, the magic, the serendipity, the spontaneity back in to your life. Moving on from being defeated. Remember, you are getting an invitation to connect. Okay? You're getting an invitation to feel like a child and to be reassured that this golden era is yours. Okay? Be careful with commuting places fast this week, or being in a hurry with commuting, because I'm getting that there's some type of car trouble or other people's car trouble that could be in your way. So if you get a feeling to slow down when you're on the road. If you get a feeling not to take that bus, not to take that cab, not to take that Uber, just follow your instincts. I'm getting a lot about you guys being the seer. Yeah, no dusties. Okay. Things that were stolen, they're being returned. Okay. The goblins that have been trying to tear your life apart. Okay. You guys are shielding up. Your shield is going through a revamp. Your line of defense is changing. Your line of defense is changing. Your angels are going to be hyping you up. Your angels, your ancestors, to let you know, like, hey, your treasure is protected. You don't, the things that you care about, they are protected. We're trying to show you a way to enjoy your life to the best, to the best. Alexa, play All of the Lights. I love that song. I love that song. I freaking love that song. I always like want to yell it. Oops, let me not bump the microphone. I always want to yell it when it's on. Hopefully you guys can still hear me because I just bumped. Hi, Mike P. I just bumped the mic. So hopefully, hopefully you guys can hear me. Let her grow up in that ghetto university. I forget the words. And I can never sing the key, but I be trying. But I be trying. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, thank you, Empress Vibes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Organic Slay. Thank you for helping me. I appreciate that. I was like, oh, I bumped the cord. I don't want to do that right now. Okay. You guys, let me know what's going on in the comments and what part of the message was your favorite, or you feel like really resonated with you. And yeah, I had to take her to that ghetto university. Thank you, Danielle. Oh, you always got my back. I appreciate you. It's like you guys be reading my mind. I'm like, what were the words again? But yeah, don't forget to smash the you know what. Hit the bell, duh. You guys do not want to miss out. You guys know my schedule is going to be a little bit crazy this month. Or I don't know if I told you guys that already, but my schedule is going to be really crazy this month. So I will try to warn you guys when I'm going live. And yeah. Oh, I love spending time with you guys too. Thank you, Hillary. You're welcome, Daryl. Thank you, guys. I love you guys too. So yeah, don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell. I will try to warn you guys in the community tab when I'm going live. So you definitely want to be subscribed so you can see when I fire off a warning like, hey, I'm going live, guys, because you guys know how the notifications be working on here. Oh, I'm sorry, Spiritual Zaddy. You just got off work. Well, you will have a lovely replay to watch. I'm going to watch the replay too, so you won't be alone. That's my favorite thing to do. I get everything cleaned up and I'm like, okay, I want to watch the replay. And I have to wait for it to upload and render. And then I try to be a part of the live chat while I'm watching the replay. Yes. All right, guys. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.